to, I'll be here to teach set. Is there any issues you're having, the challenges you're having on set? Or are you not able to differentiate between union sets, intersection, and any other subtopic in set? I'm here today to clarify it, to make it simple for you. So on the board, first of all, we start by set. But before I go into it completely, I want you to have your writing materials with you. So you put down things in which I will write on the board, and as well, jot down your questions. You can still put them in the comment section, and I will solve it. Now, set on the board. What is set? You said that set is a collection of a well-defined object. Set is a collection of well-defined objects. Now, let's take for example, what is a well-defined object? Collection of well-defined objects. I'm going to take let's take an example of a mathematical set, for example. Our mathematical set. I'll say that our mathematical set is an example of a set. The can itself is a set. Then what it contains, it's called the elements or members. For example, you have the pencil, the ruler, the erasers, and every other thing you can find that can be found in a mathematical set. Those are the elements or members of a set. So the mathematical set is a collection of your pencil, collection of your ruler, eraser, and every other thing that can be found in the set, the mathematical set. So a collection of everything you see in the set. Now, when it comes to, we have more examples. For example, now, and this set I'm talking about, or the set we're treating today, can be denoted using this symbol. Whenever you see this symbol, the symbol for set, the symbol for it. Now, still on set, when you have, for example, if A, set A, you have a symbol, you have even numbers. We have set A, and they said that the members, the even numbers. Now, what it requires us to do, they said, as a set A, list out all the even numbers in the set A. And what will be all the even numbers? It will be A, you put your symbol. The even numbers you have there are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. You see now? So these are the even numbers you have in your set A. So this A is a set. And all these being listed are called members or elements. These are called members or elements of this set A. So, and when it comes to the set, this gives us the element. You can either call it members or elements. Now, the next one we'll be treating is the numbers of elements in a set. Numbers of elements in a set. We are done with our element, which is our 1. The number 2 we'll be treating in a set is numbers of elements in a set. What is the meaning of this? This comes out in set questions. When you see something like this, you have your N, you have A in the bracket. This is numbers of elements in a set A. Now let's take for example now. You have your A has a member of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you're being asked, what are the numbers of elements in set A? Because whenever you see something like this, N in the bracket, it means what are the numbers, or what are the members, or what are the elements in A, the numbers of elements in A. Now, we will have this like this now, and I said, this is set A, and members are given, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you're being asked, what are the members of set in this A? The answer to this is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 being the answer. So when you come across this in your exam or any place at all, you have this N in a bracket A. It's trying to tell you to count the numbers of members in A and write it as the answer. Now, there is something I want to teach you, very important, in which students make a lot of mistakes. Students are fond of this in exam, and when it happens, it makes them to lose mark. Whenever you're writing members or you're writing the elements, please, it is very important that after the member or an element, there should be a comma there before the next member. Please use the comma to differentiate it. Or some students, after writing, they don't write comma, they just write the members without the comma there, thereby allowing them to lose lots of mark. So please, there should be what? Comma there before the next member. Now, we have the elements which we are done with it. Now we have the numbers of elements in set A, in which we've done it on the board. So in case you have a question, or in case you come across any question at all, that has, for example, now we have the second question. I'm going to give a second question on this, which says numbers of elements in set B. And in your set B, you have your A, B, C, D, E, and F. And you're being asked, how many members or how many elements can you see in B? Because this means how many members or how many numbers can you see in set B? This is very simple. All you need to do is just to count. You have your A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is what? 6. So these are 6. You have 6 members in set B. 6 members in set what? B. So that is it for it. Now the next one, we have equal set. Equal set. Equal set. Now when you come across equal set, what is equal set? Two sets are equal if they contain the same element. The next is equal set. Now what are equal sets? We said that two sets are equal if they contain the same element. Equal set. What are equal sets? We said that two sets are equal when they contain the same element. For example, look at this now. When you say you have your A is A, comma, B, comma, E, comma, D. Let's take it this way. Now you have your B, which is even numbers. You have your C, which are odd numbers. And you have your D, for example, which are, you have your A, you have your E, you have your B, and you have your D. Now, here's my question. Which of these sets are equal? Remember, I told you what are equal sets. Equal sets are those sets that have all the elements being written in each other, or are those sets which have equal elements in them. Now, if you watch this now, you have your A, which is your A, B, E, D. You have your B, even numbers. You have your C, odd numbers. And you have your D, which is your A, E, B, D. Now you have to ask, which of these sets now are equal? Which of these sets are equal? You tell me that the answer to this solution, if you check, the A and this are having the same A. If you check your A and B, we all know that A and B are not having the same thing because here we have even numbers, and the even numbers here are the 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and here you have your odd number, which is a 1, 3. So we know that this A is not equal to B, and we know that A is not equal to C. The only equal set we have here is A and D. So how do you write it? You write your A is equal to D. Let me set it down. Equal set. A equal to D, because your A is here, A is here. Your E is here, E is here. Your B is here, B is here. You see me now? Your D is here, D is here. So these two are having the same set. They are equal sets. So that's about equal sets. So that is why whenever this is being given to you, check carefully. They might decide to scatter the alphabet, or they might decide to write first 4 alphabets, or first 4 letters in the alphabet, or first 5 letters in the alphabet. Check very well. There must be one that will match with the particular one you're being asked to look for in equal sets. So that is all for equal sets. Now, for the next one, we have our intersection. We have our intersection and union set. We have intersection and union set. We have our intersection and union set. First of all, I'll be taking union set. I'll be taking our union set first. Union set. Now, what is union set? Union set is a set of 2 different sets that produces the third set. Union set is a set of a particular set and another set combined together to give another set. How? Now let's take for example now. You have A. A is these, for example, B, C, and D. And you have your B, say B. You have your C, D, E, F. For example. Now what is union set? I told you union set is the combination of the first and second set to give the third one. The combination of the first and second set to give the third one. That is called the union set. The continuation of the first, second add together to give the third one. Now, if you are to look for the union set of these now, since the first one gave us A, B, C, and D, the second one gave us C, D, E, F. Now, what will be the union set of this? Now, the union set of this, which is C, here, will be the continuation of it, which gives us our A, B, C, D. Remember, continuation. So since we have A, B, C, D, the continuation of it now will now be E, F. Have you seen it? So it's the continuation. So union set is the continuation of the first and the second one to give the third one. Or you can say union set is a combination of the first and the second one to give the third one. So anywhere the first one stops, go to the second one, you see the continuation of it, attach it to it, and continue. That's called union set. Now, if you want to denote this now, using the signs or the symbol, we'll say A union B equal to C. You see now? So A union B gave us C, which is the union set on the board. Are you seeing it? It's very simple. So you should be able to know the differentiate between union set and intersection. We are done with the union set. The next one we're treating now is intersection. In case you have any question or any challenges, to put in the comment section any question at all related to this we are doing today. Put it in the comment section, I will trash it. Now, we are done with the union set. Now, the next one is intersection. Remember, I told you that union set is the addition or the combination of A and B to produce what? The C. If union set is that. Now, what will be intersection? Intersection is the opposite of it. Intersection is the opposite of what? Union set. If in union set you have your A, B, C, and D, then the continuation of it is your E and F. You have your A, B, C, D. The continuation is E and F. Then intersection will be copying what you have in A and B out to produce C. What do I mean by that? That same thing you have in A and B, you bring it out. But if they are not together, don't bring it out. That is intersection. In a layman's language, in a simple way. I'm trying to break it down in a way that you understand. What do I mean by intersection? Now look at intersection. For example, you have your A and your D. Then here you have your B. You have your C, D, E, and F. Now, to get the intersection of this, intersection is that thing you have in A, the common thing you can see in A and B, bring them out together. The common thing you have in A and B is intersection. If union set is a continuation of A and B producing C, then union's intersection is the common element you have in A and in B. And you watch now, the common element we have here, if you watch, the common element we have here is we have C. The other one we have here is D. This is intersection. Bringing out the common element or the common member you have in A and B. That's the meaning of intersection. Now, if you want to denote it using the symbol, it will be A intersect B producing C. This is the symbol for it. Very simple. So you don't need to start confusing yourself for it. Union, together, intersection. Pick the common element, the common value. So when you come across this in exam, not so that it is very simple, you trash it even without wasting time. Very, very important and very simple. So I'm simplifying this in a lower level. So that even a starter, maybe you're finding it very difficult in mathematics to understand set. With this, you'll be able to understand it. Because I brought it down in a low level that you'll be able to understand it. So this is all about union and intersection using the symbol. So whenever you see any of these in set, you know that this means union. And whenever you see any of these in set, you know that this means what? Intersection. Am I communicating? Very simple. If you have any question, put it in the comment section. We'll trash it together. Now, having done this, I have a question for you. I prepared a question in which we will solve together using what we just learned now, using union and intersection. I have a question. Now, I'll set the question on the board and we'll solve it together. Now, this is my question. If you see, I came with a piece of paper well loaded with questions. Now, I have a question. It said, the question says, write down the union and intersection of the following pairs of sets. Then you have represent the results on a Venn diagram. Then you have your A here, which is you have your P, which is your Friday, You have your Saturday. You have your Sunday. You have your Q, which is your Sunday. You have your Monday. Solution. Now look at the board. It says write down the union and intersection of the following pairs of sets. Represent the results on Venn diagram. What you need to concentrate here is 1. Union. They form the intersection of the following. Then after that, we present this in a Venn diagram using this. Now this is a set having an element of Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You have your Q, which is Sunday and Monday. Now let's check for the union. Now what will be the union of these two? According to what we did, I told you that the union is a procession of A and B producing C. Now what do you think will be the union now? First, let's treat the union of P and Q. Now it will be P union Q. Now if you check P, you have Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You have Sunday, Monday. Remember, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Sunday, Monday. I told you, union is a procession of A and B, or you can say the combination of A and B to produce what? C. Now, P union Q. But what do you think comes first? If you watch, you have your Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And what do you think we should choose here now? Monday, union. So here will be Friday, comma, Saturday, comma, Sunday. Then before you get to what? Monday. That is a union of this. Now, coming to the next one. What is intersection? Intersection, I told you that you pick the elements that are the same. Elements that are common. The element you see in P, and that element is being located in Q. That is intersection. That element you can see in both sets. So here now the intersection here now. If you watch on the set P, you have Friday, Saturday, Sunday. On Q, you have Saturday, you have Sunday and Monday. Now, what is the intersection here? The thing you can see here and see here, the same element that you can see on P and Q. The same element you can see here is Sunday. Sunday. So Sunday is the intersection. P intersection Q gives us Sunday because this is the only thing, the only common element you can see in P and Q. Let me say it now. Now, having prepared this, now let's use our Venn diagram. Let's prepare this in our Venn diagram. How do we prepare this in our Venn diagram? Whenever you're preparing your Venn diagram, the intersection will be in the middle, connecting the both sides. How do you present it in the Venn diagram? First, you have your P and you have your Q. You see now? Now, if you have to draw this, now what will be here? The intersection is always at the middle. Whenever you have a Venn diagram like this, please, and you have a space in between, that space is for intersection. The space there is for what? Intersection. That is the space there. Now, we have Sunday. Sunday will be here because Sunday is the intersection. Is the only element we can see in P and Q. So here will be Sunday. Sunday. Now what do we have here? Here you have your Friday, Saturday, Sunday, then will be Monday. Here you have your Friday, you have your Saturday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, then here is your Monday. You see now? Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Why is Sunday here? Sunday is here because Sunday is the intersection. It's the only thing that is binding this and this together. the element you can see here and here together. But assuming there is no intersection here now, we'll separate this. We'll separate the Venn diagram. We'll not bring them together. They'll be in a separate part, showing that it is a null set. There is no intersection. But bringing them together like this, having Sunday inside, shows that that Sunday is the intersection. You can see it in P and in Q. It's a common element you can see in P and Q. So having this on the board, I believe with this, you'll be able to trash any question confidently when it comes to set, because it is very simple. With this, when this question like this comes out in WAEC, with the help of this, you're able to trash any question confidently without having any fear in you. Now, after I want to give you a question. I've solved mine on the board. I'll give you something to do. When you solve it, put the answer in the comment section. Now, with the help of this on the board, I'm erasing the one I've solved on the board with the same question. I will erase mine on the board, which I have erased. Now, with the same question, which is the B, you look for the union and intersection and also present it in Venn diagram of this. You have your X. Your X is RELA. Then you have your Y as your TION. Now, this is what I want you solve this for me. What do I want you to do here? In this same question, I want you to look for the union of this same question, look for the intersection of this same question, and also present this in Venn diagram, the way I did mine. Very simple. So, after doing that, then the answer, put it in the comment section, and I will go through it. And also, if you have another question related to this, also put it there. We'll trash it together. And you also stay tuned on live section on mathematics, because after now, next time we'll be coming back on a very tricky question again, in which confuses students, and also I'll be giving you some tricks, some things in which students are ignorant of that make them lose marks in mathematics in exam. Stay tuned. Thank you.